I think actually people need to start by maybe looking at it over history to see these patterns that kind of repeat themselves over and over. I think that helps with then recognizing it when you see it today. I also think getting a good understanding of the specific people that are often spreading disinformation and the organizations behind them is helpful because it's, a relatively small list and you see these people kind of like pop up over and over again. It makes it a little easier to know, when it's probably false. And then I always recommend following the money, figuring out who's paying for it, who's giving them that information, who's amplifying it. So like when you see something being amplified and when you see like very consistent misinformation across multiple entities, that doesn't happen organically. That's like someone has coordinated that. So looking for those kinds of things. I actually think it's such a good medium for that because you can hear things in people's voices sometimes that you can't get from a document. So for example, like I've had researchers who have found, like a strategy memo from ExxonMobil, read parts of that memo on the podcast, and it helps people like hear what they're saying. Or I've gotten people to talk to me who, did climate research for an oil company 20 years ago and have been very shocked to see what the oil companies have done with that information. I also think sometimes people just need a narrative. It helps with like hearing and processing information. I think it helps with news avoidance too if it's a story as opposed to like, a very hard news story about policy or science. I think it can help people like choose to learn in a way that might not happen with sort of like standard news.